Warning, this video may contain spoilers for the TV show or movie that we discuss in this video. If you have not yet watched the TV show or movie that this video is about, please come back to the video at a later time after you have watched the content that was discussed. You have been warned.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in.
Tactical nuke incoming!
So, quick revision. Apparently in the last video I called the episodes 7 and 8 seasons 7 and 8, so I do apologize for that. Now with that, let's continue on. How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast. This is some more of Death Note season, or at least, you know what, even though I write down or have it put down as season, this is episode 9 and 10. So really excited to do some more of these episodes because it's been fun so far. Starting off with episode 9, where it kind of continues off where the last one ended, where Light is to a degree under surveillance and is suspected by L to be Kira. And for a little bit, with him kind of nonchalantly being, you know, just kind of doing mundane things, they stop their surveillance by taking, you know, cameras out of the house and make it seem more I don't want to say hospitable for the family, but yeah, they take all the cameras out because their suspicions become less and less like it's anybody from the Yagami household or the other households that were being investigated. Though to an extent, Light doesn't want to kind of let his guard down, so he continues to be nonchalant about everything going on. Around the same time, we also get, I guess, his entry exams. And when he does, or at least attends his entry exams, he notices a random individual who's disheveled. Who, I mean, we know is Light, but he doesn't know who he is. And this person shows up again when he gives his speech to the entire class, or at least the school. And now with him going to college, this person is like kind of, to an extent, to try to provoke a reaction. You know, tries to mention that, yeah, hey, you're Light Yagami, you're son of one of the detectives that's working on the Kira case, and he just flat out says, in case you're wondering, I'm L. And again, it's to try to provoke a reaction from Light to see if Light will react a certain way, but clearly he doesn't. And to this regard, he tries to be nonchalant, or at least kind of emotionless to some of the things that L says. And this, to some regard, ends up angering Light. More so with the fact that, you know, regardless of whether or not Light were to just write down, because they use a particular name, I think it was like Ryogo, I think it was, and Light thinks about this and he's like, wait a minute, so if I mean, the name he's using right now could actually be an alias as well. So if I put a name in the Death Note, it may just kill somebody else. More particularly, a pop star that, you know, has repeatedly shown up for, or at least on TV. So at this point, he's like baffled as to what to do. Only at this point to just continue doing what he's doing and just trying to be, or keep himself out of the loop, or if anything, try to live life normally. But who knows? if I can compliment one thing about these episodes so far is like the fact that they analyze almost every little thing when it comes down to interactions with the different characters. Like Kira, or at least Light and L, are continuously analyzing each person's actions and abilities when it comes to their intelligence. So while Light, like whenever we see Light, he's always analyzing every piece of information. L is doing the exact same thing. And in some sense, they're both kind of equally matched when it comes to their intellect. So these episodes so far have been really curious. And I'm going to say, it's like the show itself has been really, really fucking entertaining as of late. Alright, so now let's get on to episode 10. And oh boy, more and more cool stuff. This episode is more of like a chess game between Kira, or Light, and L, who to an extent go back and forth, testing their strengths, their weaknesses, their detective skills, as well as their abilities to deduce problems. It starts off with Light and L kind of having not a boxing match, sorry, I don't know why I said boxing, but a tennis match where both of them are like kind of mentally going through what the other would do in a situation of what they're going through. And sure enough, I mean, to an extent, L is slowly kind of considering that it might be, I mean, even though he's on the fence about it, he is slowly kind of considering that Light might be Kira, but who knows for certain. They end up going into a coffee shop where they continue to kind of test each other's abilities, but it's kind of cut short when apparently, due to stress, Light's father ends up having a heart attack. And for a second, like when I heard that, for a second I'm thinking, did Light kill his dad? But no, that's not what happened. I guess he was overworking himself, and that's why he collapsed. So it wasn't Light that did it this time, but more so the dad being overworked. So at this point, it's kind of on a standstill of whether or not Light is Kira, and our good buddy L is trying to, deduce of whether or not Kira is Light. But I mean, we all know, but at the same time, L's trying to slowly figure out and kind of put the pieces together in this investigation. The episode ends strangely with, I guess, a news station trying to get information about the story about Kira, but the head of their, I guess, research team or whatever is getting angry about apparently them not being able to get any information from the police till for the last bit of the episode we have I guess something that's delivered, or at least somebody who is claiming to be Kira delivers a message to the news station, claiming that if they don't broadcast their messages, then they would kill the boards of that news station. So, is it actually Kira, or is it actually Light that's doing this? Who knows, but we'll see. Next video, we'll be talking about episodes 11 and 12. So, I'm going to say right now, I've been really enjoying this show. Slowly but surely, it's been a blast. I've really been loving it, especially like with these past couple episodes, where we kind of see the back and forth between Light and L. It's kind of like a whole scenario between Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty. At least that's what it feels like. But anywho, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.